Hey, what's going on, everybody? So, this video that I'm uploading right now, I just want to say congratulations to Judge Kavanaugh. You did it. You overcame all of the hate and all of the bullshit that you had to go through to get it. Now, I'm gonna say something right now. I watched a video after he won where it showed the liberals and the leftists out there banging on the doors, screaming, "Shut it down," and "Hey, hey, ho, ho, Kavanaugh has got to go," and all that. And before I get to saying anything, this is going to feel really awkward for me because I haven't done this in years. So I hope I still got it. But anyone who knows my channel and knows my background knows I used to be a part of BLM. So I used to be one of these liberal protesters, and I'm going to say something. Back when I was there, I was pretty good at doing some of these and making up some of these chants. So you lost. He won. You liberals can cry again. You lost. He won. You liberals can cry again. You lost. He won. You liberals can cry again. Okay, sorry. Just wanted to do it. I mean, sorry for the cheesiness and reminding you of some of the idiocy, but it's hard not to rub it in. Because now to get to the main content of this upload. The left, the liberals, you're the reason that everything is happening. Trump won because of you. You enabled it. If it wasn't for all your protesting and doing all the shit you were doing that was getting Trump all of the media exposure he was getting, and your media giving him all of that exposure because of what he's saying and also because of what you're doing and the fact that you're all hating him openly and shit like that, he wouldn't have got the free media attention that he got. He didn't have to spend a lot of money on his campaign because he got free media exposure thanks to you idiots. And not only that, but the way that you were acting was childish. Any good that your campaign with Bernie Sanders, for example, may have had, any good that it may have possibly had, was overshadowed by your behavior. Your behavior is what people cared about. Because your behavior was fucking stupid. The more you fight, the more you act the way that you're acting, the more you're going to lose. I'm just going to tell you this honestly. You wanted Trump to lose. You know what? He won. Instead of sucking it up and being, okay, you know what? The man won. Let me wake up in the morning and go on my day. No. You're fucking talking about fuck Donald Trump and you're protesting. And you're fucking marching up and down the street about him. Instead of letting the man win. Instead of accepting defeat. Which you all talked about he won't do. You all said if Donald Trump loses, he won't accept defeat. And his supporters won't accept defeat. Well, you know what? Look at what you're doing. You won't accept that you lost. Hillary won't accept that she lost. Obama won't accept that he lost. None of you will. When are you guys going to be the bigger people and suck it up and say, you know what, we lost. It's time to move on. When are you going to do it? But instead of doing that, the man wins the fucking election. He's the president-elect. You're protesting and you're trying to impeach him before he gets in, before he can even take oath. The man's taking oath. You're protesting him. He just took oath. You're trying to impeach him, and you're still protesting him. The man won on November 9th of 2016. Here we are in October of 2018. You're still bitching and crying about it. Kavanaugh won. Okay? You tried to block Kavanaugh. He won. There's nothing you can do. Get over it. But no, that's too logical for you. See, another issue that the left movement has and this is coming from and when I say all this, I'm not just talking as somebody that's a conservative. I'm not just talking as somebody that's on the other side. I'm talking as somebody that's been on the same side as you before. I'm talking as somebody that used to be one of you. You bring all these arguments. You bring all these ideas. You have all this idea for a beautiful world and what would be perfect and all of this. You want to stand up for every single group that you think is marginalized, which is basically everything that's not a white man. But you bring no compelling argument to make anybody want to side with you. The only thing you do is bitch, cry, and complain. You don't show any facts. When people show facts and when people show statistics, you argue and say that they're lying. You argue and try to argue with statistics. If a person is of color and they bring statistics that go against you, they're an Uncle Tom. They're a sellout. If a person is white, they're a racist. That's all the left knows how to do, is cry racism, cry sexism, cry oppression. Don't you realize that the more you cry racism over trivial things, the more you cry sexism over trivial things, the more it trivializes those claims, the more it trivializes those terms? People call somebody a racist, so what? It's not like you ain't calling people racists every day. Who cares? It's part of the day now. That's how you've minimized and trivialized all of that. And see, the reason I went from being a leftist to being on the more conservative side of things is because the people that I grew up around, I grew up in an area with more conservative people. And it was them bringing me facts, them bringing me statistics, and me actually being willing to accept those facts and those statistics. Because, you know what? Statistics, figures, numbers, they don't lie. Facts are facts, and you can live in your fairy tale world all you want. You're just going to be miserable. And I realized all of that. And I took it for what it was. I looked at it for the truth that it was. And I learned from it. On your side of things, when I was a part of BLM, I had everybody telling me I was a victim. When you tell people that they're the victim and they eat it up, they're going to be miserable. Just like all of you are. You're miserable. And the reason that you're fighting for all this equality and shit is because it makes you feel good about yourselves. You know, you talk about oppression, you talk about slavery, for example. How long ago was slavery? You talk about the Native Americans and the land. How long ago was that? Instead of worrying about things that you can't change, worry about the things that are going forward. Worry about the things you can do something about. Don't worry about something that happened over 500 years ago. But no, that's too logical. So, I just wanted to make this upload to say hi to my viewers and keep up the content and to say congratulations, Judge Kavanaugh. And also, you know, maybe this will give any of the left-wing viewers that watch this a little more insight. Peace.